Good morning, everyone. I'm Linda from CIS. Thank you so much for joining me today. The purpose of today's webinar is just to give you a brief introduction into CIS for those of you who are not familiar with us. And just real quick, we're a private company in Morris County, New Jersey for 32 years. It's Chris and Don Colabella are the owners. We're a private father-daughter business. I've been here myself for about 18 years, actually going on 19. And I want to show you why local contractors and suppliers and equipment dealers are using CIS. First of all, when you log in, it's going to bring you to my desktop. This is the home page. So whether you're a sub, a supplier, an equipment dealer, you're all going to start off with the same CIS desktop, and then you can customize your own. But real quick, underneath my desktop, you're going to see the daily report. So every night, we're going to send you the new and updated jobs just for that day. Very fast, timely information. We have a last viewed report for those of you who don't want to look at it every day, and then an index report, which is a listing of all the current projects out for bid. Underneath that, I actually customized a report for waste and environmental. The webinar today is geared towards like site remediation and waste management companies. If you're not one of those companies, that's okay. You can still get an idea of what we're doing here, and then we could always do a one-on-one demo, which is what I prefer anyway. This is just a brief intro. So you got your projects on the left side, and on the right side is our search feature. So you can search for projects, contractors and subs, suppliers, equipment dealers, engineers, owners, and sub requests. So this is our Google search. You can search for anything on this bar, and then underneath is my track filing cabinets. So we have one folder here for contractors. So if you sub to certain GCs that you'd like to work for, track them in your filing cabinet here. And whenever they pick up plans or place a bid, the computer's going to notify you like this did here. This is telling me since I last looked, 3 of my contractors have either picked up plans or placed a bid. You also want to track the jobs, the projects on the right-hand filing cabinet. So any project that you see today that might be new, you're going to put it in your track folder so that if it's something you want to bid on, you have it in your filing cabinet. And then underneath that, it's just our real-time project information. Every single day, we're gathering projects. And as we gather them, we're putting them live onto our website, whether it's a new job, an updated job, or a bid results. So real-time information is what you get here from CIS. But to put it all in a nice little pretty package, there's a daily email report, as you see up here. The daily email, if you don't have time to look at the live information every day, we'll send you the daily email every single day. So if I click on the daily email for today, it tells me this is for today, and the categories I selected, heavy civil, roads, site work, that kind of stuff. There's 2 types of jobs we report on from CIS, and we have a team of 35 reporters that gather all this information for you. The first type of project we're reporting on is project ground up, so I'm going to start with that. If you see our daily email, there's 5 different sections: planning, out to bid, results, and negotiated. So pre-planning means CIS is going to the town planning boards. We're looking for private developers that want to build ground up. For today, there's 2 projects we're reporting on. They both happen to be updates. And if I look at one, let's do this one in Hillsborough. Because this one's telling us this is privately funded. It's a warehouse and retail on 206 in Hillsborough. And it's already telling us that this owner is looking to start this first quarter. So this isn't a pre-planning. So they still need their approvals, but they have the money and they're ready to get started. So let's click on this. So this is a private job. And private work, it's all about who you know, right? So the target date is first quarter next year is when they'd like to start it. You got your project name and location. There's an attorney listed. Village Supermarket is the developer. You got a realtor involved, and some work included is listed here. But remember, this is ground up. Now, as a site guy, a remediation guy, a waste management guy, you want to go to the scope of work to see if there might be any contaminated soil or waste management involved or demolition. So if I go down to the description, it's letting us know developers doing business to contact the attorney with questions at this point in time, because pre-planning is very early on. But they want to build a mixed-use development, subdivide, retail, warehouse, loading bays, retail portion to include ShopRite, additional rent, retail, and parking spots. Okay, so no demolition involved. Most likely this might be one for you because there's no site remediation or anything. But if there were, the next thing you would do after reading it is go into the planning notes and finding out that an appeal request to reverse its completeness determination will be reviewed by the boards on 11/1. Okay, so it's going to a board meeting on 11/1. Again, this owner really wants to start this job once they get all their approvals, but as of today, there's some kind of request going on that's going to the board on zoning board on 11/1. And you're just deciding if you want to track it or not. That's all you want to do, and put it in your filing cabinet. All right, that's early on pre-planning. Once these private developers get their early on approvals, preliminary approvals, it's going to go to planning for final approvals. So if I look at, I don't know, the sheet metal office. So this is brand new for today, privately funded, private owner. These are the type of jobs that you wouldn't know about unless you're driving through the streets and you see, buildings going up, private buildings, warehouses, office buildings. So this is an office and manufacturing facility. It's in Green Township up in Sussex, New Jersey. Developer is Airside. And again, what you want to do is read through this. They want to build a mixed-use building. There's some site improvements involved. Dumpster enclosure, septic disposal, stormwater management. So there's some brief information just to give you an idea if it's something that you might want to follow up on. And once you read the description and decide that you want to track it, like it's tracked up here, you're going to read the planning notes to find out where is this job at. Well, preliminary and final site plan will be reviewed on November 9th. So this is going to a meeting on November 9th. This owner is trying to get this building approved so they can start construction. But we're in the early stages right now, pre-planning and planning. There's one more stage for the private work, which is pre-planning, planning, negotiating. All negotiated means is that CIS has confirmed with this private owner that they hired a contractor, whether they're the GC's doing the job, whether they're owner, developer GC, or they hired an outside GC. Negotiated means that they hired a GC, but the job could still be in the planning, pre-planning, or any other stage. So in this case, there's 3 jobs we updated today. They all have a contractor listed. 2 of them already started, so they might be too late for you as a site work guy, as a mediation guy. But let's look at this one, Howell in Jersey City. This did not start yet, so it's still going to the board for approval. So you got your Jersey City location, attorney. This is a Sixbro Construction. That's the contractor in Hoboken. He's the one that's going to be building this project. So what do they want to build? Let's go to the description. They want to take down the existing structures to build multifamily 5 stories. So there's a demolition involved for all of you waste management companies that might want to provide dumpsters. Give Sixbro Construction a call. But let's find out where's this job at by going to the planning notes. The application for a 3-year extension of approvals will be reviewed. Okay, so this one's going to get pushed back by a few years. They're hoping to get a 3-year extension because they previously got approval. So we don't know yet when they want to start this job, but they do want to hold off on this. So you might want to just track that for the future. And in the meantime, call Sixbro because you don't even know. They might have other properties and jobs that you could talk to them about. Okay, and here's some contacts. All right, that's your private sector projects, planning and negotiated. For those of you that are into the public sector, you're going to go out to bid. Now, publicly, we go through the public notices. So today there's 27 jobs we're reporting on for our heavy civil site work section. The new ones are brand new, which you always want to look at. You want to look at new jobs that come out every day that pertain to you. So you got resurfacing, park improvements, guide rails, and you're just going to see if there's anything for waste management or something, Veterans Park, maybe there's some site work involved. I don't know. If I click on it, this is a public job. It's bidding on the 12th of December. Basic information, location, where do I get my documents, how much, who do I contact, single contract. There's some quantities here that we already know on day 1 that involves some concrete and stuff like that. And that's all we know right now. It just came out today. And you're deciding if you want to track it, to wait for CIS to update it with further information or not, or just move on. Well facility, arsenic treatment. So I don't know if this is something that you would do as an environmental company, but this is bidding on the 8th for Verona. Boswell's a design firm. Basic information, where do I get my documents? This one has a pre-bid meeting. And some basic information, furnished, install, test, process piping, water treatment equipment, so on and so forth. Arsenic, okay, that's more of a testing. This is more of a testing thing. So, so if you do any kind of testing like this, you would track it for future, bidding purposes in December. All right, those are the new jobs today, and then every day we actually give you updated projects. So this demo job is bidding actually today, but we updated it before it went out for bid or before it's going out to bid this morning at 11. It's for the Township of Clark. Demolition project, disposal, septic, cesspool, so on and so forth. Above ground, underground storage tanks. These are the companies that are looking to bid it. If you're a sub, you just put yourself here as being interested. You just type in I'm interested and your company name will show up. So any companies here that are CIS clients, they'll see your name here and then hopefully they'll reach out to you. I'm going to take my name away because it's not a real company. But this job is bidding today. Here's your plan holders, and then you can track it if you want to find out the bid results, which would be later today. All right, so new and updated public bids for today. We have two pages, and then we have bid results. So just to show you how fast CIS is, like I mentioned before, we provide real-time project information. So these jobs that bid yesterday, the 24th of October, were actually available on our website yesterday. But we send this email out to you just for convenience and to make it simple. So here's a water main replacement pumping building evaluation. So, rapid pump and meter was low bid at 3.9. If you want to see if anyone else bid it, you just click on it. Oh, there's another big one I see. Hold on, this one. My computer's moving a little slow. So this one bid yesterday at noon. For Bergen County Utilities, this is the scope of work we provided, and Rapid Pump was the only bidder. So that's interesting. But if you provide services for this type of job, you could reach out to Rapid Pump. You could click on their name. That Bob is the contact here, pumping stations and wells. They happen to be a CIS customer, but feel free to call them to see if they could utilize your services as a sub. I don't know what this is. Roadway stabilization. I don't know if this pertains to any of you guys, but I'm going to look at it because it's bidding. It bid yesterday. Yesterday bid, and this is the scope of work: stabilization, reprofiling. Here's some additional information on this job that CIS provided: sediment controls. You would read through here to see if there's anything that pertains to your type of trade, so that you could call the low bidder and offer your services. Crisdell's a low bidder. D'Annunzio came in second. So Crisdell's a low bidder on this job from yesterday for $51 million. Feel free to call Crisdell, see if they could utilize your services, and put your name here as I'm interested, in hopes that Crisdell calls you, especially because they happen to be one of our clients, and they'll see your name here. All right. All right. I'm going to stop this report. This was an unfiltered report just for all projects that we put in the roads, utilities, site work category. I'm gonna go straight down to the custom report because we are on a time crunch. What I did was I did a monthly report, new and updated jobs in the past month, and I put in some words like contamination, demolition, disposal, erosion, garbage, waste. I think I have environmental in there, hazardous materials, just so you could see we could customize reports to your needs. So again, here's the pre-planning private sector projects. Let's kind of go through here and see if there's anything here that we might want to click on. I'll just do Flemington. What the heck? They want to build some townhomes in Flemington. Van Holten Group is the owner. Now, this is for all of you roll-off container companies. They have to demolish the Barkett Supply Company and 3 other buildings. So right now, you can reach out to the owner to see if you can set up containers for that. It doesn't say anything about site remediation or anything like that. So this is more of a demo project, and you're going to decide if you want to track it. Then we're going to go to planning, which is also private work, but it's further along in the approval process. Did we look at this one? I think I already looked at this one. Here's another warehouse in Elizabeth. This is another demolition, and the final site plan will be reviewed on 10/5. Okay, so this is a monthly report. So apparently they were supposed to go to the boards on 10/5 for final site plan approval. As soon as we know what happens at that meeting, we're going to update this project. But this is a demolition project. Let me look at the one. I'm not sure if I showed you this one. Airside sheet metal. Okay, I think I did. Dumpster enclosure, septic disposal system, stormwater management. And the site plan will be reviewed on 11/9. Okay, yep. I think I showed you that one. All right. And then negotiated, again, private work that has a GC awarded. Here's Italian. They want to do another, probably like a residential in Hamilton at some kind of old sportsman club site. This work is in progress. The developer is Charbel, and they're GCing their own job. And as of 10/3, construction's ongoing. So this one's probably past the point for you guys, but I think I clicked on this because I wanted you to see that the original plan here involved extensive remediation. So that's what you would see in the private sector. Any kind of remediation work that's involved, environmental work, you would see it in the scope of work very early on before they start, so that you know if you want to reach out to the owner or contractor on that job. All right, and then we have out to bid. So these are your public jobs out to bid. So in the past month, there's 98 jobs that are just getting pulled by certain keywords. Just to go through it, you got hazardous waste cleanup for Middlesex County, that's bidding today. You have a demolition contract also bidding today. Let's see. Demolition. Again, all of these projects have one of the keywords I selected. Disposal. Let's just put them all on one page. Just to kind of give you a quick run through here, refuse removal, storage tank assessment, maintenance, garbage collection, a lot of waste management contracts coming out right now. Water supply equipment foundation, there's some kind of well and tank insulation in Hopatcon, sludge removal. Here's a park job, for the heck of it. This is a park project, but there's some soil erosion. So that's the word it picked up, erosion. So I just want to show you how the custom reports work. It's going to pull your keywords in the scope of work or the title. And again, I know I'm going fast, landfill disposal. I'm going fast, but I have a large audience right now, and it is best to contact me after this to schedule a one-on-one wastewater treatment plant site wall. That's just a wall, I guess, at the site. Demolition of existing guardhouse, pumping station, surge tank. So you're going to go through these projects to get yourself caught up, and then moving forward, you just go look at the daily report every day. And that'll keep, household hazardous waste. So lots of stuff going on here. The point is, and then let's see bid results really quick from the past month, but we'll see what comes up. So there's some jobs that bid yesterday. Pump evaluation we saw, resurfacing, roadway stabilization. Oh, we saw these already. Sorry, we already saw those. But they're pulling up one or more of your keywords here. So anyway, again, this is meant to be a brief overview. I would love to do a one-on-one review with each of you because I could really hone in on your particular needs and go a lot slower. But the point is CIS provides real-time information. The day a bid comes out, you're going to know about it. The day we get bid results in, you're going to know about it. Not only do we do all public bids, we do private out of the ground that we get through the town planning boards for those of you interested in private development projects. So with that being said, please give me a call at 973-219-0601 to schedule your free one-on-one demo. And I hope to see you guys soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.